ICAO and WTTC, groundbreaking carbon reduction targets. Travel and tourism is strongly affected by their impacts, but like many other sectors, it is also an important emitter of greenhouse gas (GHG) emissions, actively contributing to climate change. It is, therefore, of utmost importance to decarbonize the sector as quickly as possible and reach net zero by 2050. Attending the International Civil Aviation Organization's ICAO assembly in Montreal this week, the World Travel and Tourism Council WTTC is calling on all governments to agree on an emissions reduction target for global aviation urgently. ICAO's 41st assembly will see 193 countries gather for talks on the future of aviation. WTTC urges all member states to support the Carbon Offsetting and Reduction Scheme for International Aviation (CORSIA) and agree on the proposed emission reduction target, the Long-Term Aspirational Goal (LTAG). While the travel and tourism sector recognizes the challenges involved in the transition to sustainable aviation, WTTC believes CORSIA and the LTAG, aligned with net zero by 2050 and the Paris Climate Agreement, will be a critical next step for protecting the planet and maintaining global connectivity. Julia Simpson, WTTC President and CEO, said, "Governments have a historic opportunity to sign a worldwide agreement on a net zero future for aviation. The aviation industry is fully committed to reducing its emissions. We need that same level of ambition by governments. We urge all ICAO member states to endorse the aviation net zero targets and support a sustainable travel industry." The global tourism body believes ICAO's 41st assembly will be a crucial step towards a more sustainable sector and can set a global example as the world's only industry fully aligned and committed to net zero action across borders. To support governments and the sector achieve a greener future, WTTC launched the Net Zero Roadmap for Travel and Tourism, an ambitious guide for the sector in its battle against climate change. The roadmap sets out emissions reductions for each industry within the travel and tourism sector, including hotels, airlines, airports, cruise lines, and tour operators, providing a clear roadmap on how to decarbonize the sector. WTTC urges ICAO and its 193 member states to adopt the WTTC Net Zero Roadmap as a contributor to international aviation's emissions reduction plans. For further information on WTTC's Net Zero Roadmap,